Hi, my name is Margaret Wangari from moneyandfinancialtranquility.com. Okay, today is going to be a really beautiful day because I can see the sun outside and okay, well, I'm in Arizona, so every day is a good sunny day. Well, we're gonna talk about three very important things that make you accomplish things in life, and that is self-esteem, self-ideal, and self-image. Well, what does it has to do with money at all? It is really important that you get to put these three components together so that you can be able to move forward with your financial goals. And even out there in life, anything that you ever do in life, these things have to be in alignment for you to accomplish a lot in life. So let's get started. We'll say that self ideal is what you see yourself being, like this role model, this beautiful fantasy of what you see yourself as. Like I always had like this image of myself standing in front of people and giving a speech and I'm impeccably dressed and all that good stuff. So you have this ideal of yourself that you would love to work hard. You see somebody on the television and you're like, oh wow, I would love to look like that, dress like that, carry myself like that, be that polite, elegant, sophisticated, whatever it could be. That is your self ideal. Then we have the self image. That is exactly how you see yourself right now. I mean, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as that regular person, or you're not yet that? It's how you kind of paint a picture of who you are right now. And the other one is self-esteem. Self-esteem is pretty much the gem or the pudding in the whole scenario. So your self-ideal and your self-image pretty much dictate how your self-esteem will be. So if you see this beautiful, elegant person and it is up there and like seems so far and unreachable because your self-image right now doesn't look like that at all, then your self-esteem is a little bit low. And that's what they say, like low self-esteem, because I'm like, oh my god, I am so freaking behind of who I would love to be in life. And then if you're like, oh my goodness, I do all this, I work out and I say that I wanted to have a beautiful body shape and I have it, and I'm moving closer towards my goals each and every day, and you're like, oh my goodness, so your self-esteem really skyrockets. So this is what you have to come up with. This is your guiding post. You have to see, okay, yourself ideal. How do you want to see yourself financially? Do you want to like, hey, I want all my bills paid automatically and never late, and I want to have lots of money left over after the month. That's like you. And I want to like have a vacation 3 times a year to wherever I want to go and all expenses paid. And I want my retirement account growing exponentially each and every year. So that's your ideal. That's what you want. You want to have like a lifestyle that really that really impresses your senses, if I may say so. And then now you come back here and you're like, okay, well, the self-image right now is like, okay, I'm usually 1 week short of money in each and every month. I am in debt and I have few late bills somewhere, and oh my goodness, um I have student loans and all that stuff, and my retirement account is not yet started. So of course your self-esteem will be a little low. So what you're gonna do is like now create a plan that will move you towards your ideal self and work towards it. But in that part, as you work towards it each and every day, like your budgeting, your limiting your expenses and all that stuff, you'll find yourself going towards your financial self ideal, which definitely will boost your self-esteem. And the higher your self-esteem goes, the more motivated you want to like keep on doing those little tiny stuff, keep on sacrificing a little here or living below your means so that you can acquire what you want. Okay, So the moment those things are not aligning, that's when you feel the crappiest. Like you're like, oh my goodness, what am I doing on this earth? Okay, not to that extreme, but you really feel like you go to bed and you feel like, hey, I mean, that was the worst day ever. I mean, like you freak out, you know, and you're really disappointed in yourself, and you wonder, okay, is this what life is all about? You know, like you're like, hey man, I mean, it, it's not good at all. At all. But that moment you can adjust that and align everything and work towards what you want. Amazing. You were like, you can't wait to wake up the next day at 4 a.m. in the morning. You're like, okay, the alarm clock, you're waking up at 3:50, and you're like, oh my god, this alarm clock, oh, I'm gonna beat the alarm clock and then go get started with your day so that you can acquire who you want. Okay, so we got the self ideal, what you really like, and self image is where you are currently at right now, and self esteem is determined by those two. So if you're closer to your ideal, your self-esteem is really high, and you need that in life. We all need that. And if it's a really big distance, that is called low self-esteem, but it's fixable. At least, thank God, everything in this world is fixable, or can be healed, or can be altered, can be recreated if you don't meet something. That's the beauty of being a human being. You're not like a plant. If you plant it there, like a tree, you can't move them. You know, like an oak, which is 100 years. I mean, who is gonna move that tree? But a human being, you're like, hey, you know what? I have a refresh button. Tick, push it, and things happen. Okay, guys. So this is Margaret Lungari from Money and Financial Tranquility, telling you to increase that self-esteem. And if you like this video, please like it. You can subscribe, and you can check out the website for more tips on money and financial tranquility. Have a beautiful day. Peace, y'all.